Today I'm building a simple wall-mounted skateboard rack I've been wanting to build for a while. I used 6 square feet of scrap plywood and about 22 screws. Altogether, with minimal tools, it took me about a day to build. Simple project, nothing special. Here you're going to see me laying out the cutouts for the skateboards to be held. There's about an 1.5 inch gap between each cutout. There's 9 and a 30-inch board. I left a 3-inch gap at the bottom for extra support for the bottom cutout. Each cutout is about 4 inches deep and 1 inch wide, so theoretically you could add an extra cutout and make it an even 10 cutouts. So 10 spots for boards to sit. All the cutouts are at about a 30-degree angle, so not too steep that you can only see the bottom of the board, and not too mellow that the boards are falling out. Here you're going to see me start the actual building process of the project. I cut the 19-inch board in half, so it ended up at two 9.5-inch wide boards. I first started the drilling process of the project by taping the boards together to make sure that the holes were in congruent spots. I started by drilling pilot holes so the spade bit I used had an easier path to follow. The spade bit was 1 inch wide. Here is where I started to make the cutouts. I drew lines from points that I drew out earlier in the build to the edge of the circle to make it look like one symmetrical shape for all the cutouts. Each line was at about a 30-degree angle, as I said earlier. This was one of the last parts of cutting and drilling on the whole project. I had to cut the little extra supports for the ends of the skateboard rack to make it the rectangular shape that it is. And finally, after about a 5-hour process, I started to actually put it together for the final time. I cut the boards at the end to about 9.5 inches to make the rectangular shape that it is. Finally, I really like how the project came out. I had to add 2 back supports to add points where I could hang it from my wall. I only have about 4 skateboards in my possession, but it will hold about 9. I really want to take it down and stain it white to match the rest of my room, but right now I didn't have time.